All right, I'm here with my biggest purchase yet. Sorry to Sky85, who was my biggest purchase up to this point at $500. Today I've paid $700 for a bundle of game stuff. Technically 740 because I added some stuff onto it. And we're going to go into that stuff. So, it's a lot of stuff. So this came about, if anyone saw last week's garage sale pickups video, I went to a sale that I got a Wii Sports and a copy of Again for the DS. Asked about games, and she said her husband had some stuff. And I decided to take a chance on it. And I gave my number, like I always do to a lot of people. And this one actually came through, and it came through big time. So, $740 of game stuff. I'm going to just start going through it. This was a cool bundle because I know a lot of what's in here, but when I pulled up, there was stuff I didn't know that was in here. So this is going to be interesting because there was stuff that were not in the pictures that was in with here, which definitely added some confidence. It was already a good deal, but this definitely added some confidence. I should also mention before I get into the game stuff, this stuff's all in really good condition. Definitely well taken care of, which is a big deal and a big thing that allows me to pay more for stuff, confidently pay more for stuff than usual. So, I'm going to just get into the stuff now. I'll start with some of the games here. The first bag of games here. Silent Hill Shattered Memories, starting out strong. Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the Wii. Complete as well. Very nice to see. Like I said, this stuff's in good shape. We'll have to see how much of this is going to be collection keepers, as much, and how much of it's going to be trade and flip and stuff, but that's the fun part. Punch-Out! Once again, this was complete, great shape. Zelda Twilight Princess. This was also complete and in great shape. I can't complain, guys. New Super Mario Bros. U plus New Super Luigi U. This is complete as it gets. They don't have manuals for Wii U games, so complete as it gets. Mario Kart 8. Very nice. Kind of a hidden, be on the lookout, hidden gem of this lot. Hello Kitty Cruisers. I already have this one, but this is, you know, a higher end Wii U game, about $40 or so. So, nice in there. And complete. Wii Fit U. They also gave me a Wii Fit balance board, and I don't know where I put it. I think I left it in the garage because I'm just probably going to just give it away. I don't do anything with Wii Fit balance boards. Zombie U. Actually a pretty interesting game. Not the best, but it has some interesting ideas. Scribblenauts Unlimited. Another fun one for the Wii U. I think it was a launch title as well as Zombie U. Another gem here. This one's exciting for me. Metroid Prime Trilogy. So I have this. I got it at a pawn shop years ago for like 30 bucks. But my sleeve is all torn up. So this is a great condition copy. Probably going to be a condition upgrade for me. And just an overall great game to get either way. So, can't complain there. AMF Bowling World Lanes. Not everyone can be a winner. Again with Wii Fit Plus. This is one I don't think I have. And one of the ones I want to add to the Wii collection. Complete copy of Boom Blocks. This is notable because Steven Spielberg had a hand in this one. So, I think most people know this game. But that'll be a collection one. Pretty sure. I'll have to double check. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon. I have this one already. This one was complete. A little bit worn down. But I asked them, like, you know, I can pay more, but I just, you know, if I can see if they give me, you know, as long as I can know, you know, most of them have manuals, most of them, the discs look good, because I don't want to show up there with $700 and have a bunch of nightmare discs. And they sent me a picture of the stuff that they didn't think was in quite as good shape, and like this was one of them, and it's a little bit worn at the top, and the disc has like 2 scratches, and they were like, yeah, that one's pretty scratched up. So you can tell that they were really particular about their stuff, and I like that a lot. Dark Cloud, the old level 5 RPG, complete, great shape. Very nice one to get. House of the Dead Overkill. Unfortunately, this one's disc only because I don't have this game. Would be a cool one to get, but that one's a little bit scratched because it's a former GameStop, but that's a good one to get regardless. A Case. the good condition case. Monster High. This one surprisingly holds a little bit of value. Not much, but it is a later release Wii game, 2013. So Wii U is well out by then. Wii Play. Getting in some more PS2 stuff. Sonic Mega Collection. So I'm trying to keep these organized in my head here. Yeah. So Sonic, Mega Collection Plus, sorry. Mega Man X Collection. I don't have this. This is going to be a collection one. Let's see if it's complete. Complete. Disc looks pretty good. Don't have that, so that'll be a good collection piece. Edition. I don't know. Piece is just an easy way to say it. I don't really mean anything by that. I'm not trying to pretend like it's an art piece or anything. Got Kingdom Hearts. Should have figured that would have probably come through. Ooh. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories is sealed. I didn't know that. That's nice. Nice bonus to see. Looks pretty nice too. The seal has a few little things on the bottom, but sealed. That's cool. Unfortunately, it's greatest hits, but still interesting. The other one was Kingdom Hearts 2, I should say. This was Kingdom Hearts. A little bit rough. Probably the roughest game in this bundle, but not a super high dollar game because of all the re-releases of it. Final Fantasy X, and I think there's actually 2 copies of that in here. Yeah, there are. There is, I should say. Another Final Fantasy X. I don't know if there's anything up with this. No, it's just another complete copy of it. Final Fantasy X-2, which I really like Final Fantasy X. I've still never played X-2. I don't know. Final Fantasy XII, which I don't think I knew was in here. Might have passed over that one. And another good one to see, Dark Cloud 2. Complete. Let's check the disc on this one. I checked discs on a lot of stuff, but this is not one I've checked yet. Disc look good. Disc look good. I'm speaking English very well here today, guys. So that's the end of the first bag here. I'll jump into, actually, before I get into the other stuff. So I asked him if he had any other games before I kind of headed out. And he said, I got some 360 games. He brought out, like, 2 huge stacks of 360 games. There was, like, 61 games in the stacks. I didn't have much money left with me because I just spent $700. I kind of saw what he wanted. I was trying to make a bit of a play for the whole stack, but he didn't seem too interested. But he said, you know, he'd like to probably try to get around $5 a piece. And some games just weren't worth it trying to go for that, and some games certainly were. So I'll go through my $5. I got 8 games here. I'll go through the ones that I decided were worth paying $5 each, and before we get into the other stuff, because there's still a lot more. Universe at War. I just got this for myself for the collection because I've never seen this game before. Published by Sega. Who developed this? I wonder. Doesn't say. Developer of Star Wars Empire at War. That doesn't really help much, but never seen that one before. Decided I'd add it to the collection. Devil May Cry HD collection. I don't know if this was a great buy for $5, but it is complete, good shape. I have it already on PS4, so a great buy here. Lollipop Chainsaw. Really cool game. I know it's getting a remake soon, but I don't know. I don't have much faith in the remake, to be honest. Funny story, he said that he played only this one for a little while. He didn't like it, but my man has impeccable taste because he's like, oh, some of these games I have some sentimental value and I don't want to sell. And I'm like, oh, well, just take those ones out. You know, you don't have to sell anything you don't want to, obviously. And he said, okay, there's only one in this stack. And he pulls out, guys. He pulls out Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. The pinnacle of video games. He pulls that game out, which it's fine. I already have it. And let's just say there's something interesting related to Metal Gear Rising I'll have at the end here. But impeccable. Impeccable taste. My man knows what's up. Another one, I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit, from Software Game, a bit ashamed I've never seen this one before either. But Ninja Blade? He said this one's hard, so I would believe it, I guess. So have to check that one out. Amazing Spider-Man. You can't go wrong with Spider-Man games, guys. You really can't go wrong with Spider-Man games. I dropped it and hit the camera. Certainly can't go wrong with this one. This was a nice one to see in the mix. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Missing manual, unfortunately, but disc is pretty nice. Moving along here. 2 more games. Good ones. Fable Anniversary. And X-Men Origins Wolverine. I still find this was developed by Raven. I find it funny that this game is like, you know, awesome considering X-Men Origins Wolverine. I mean, it's no secret that movie's awful. That movie's atrocious. So yeah, I'm going into the final stack here. This is in a big laundry basket. I'm not going to move the camera. It's in just a laundry basket. So I'm just going to start digging and pull things out. First thing I pulled out is I got a DVD player. So I don't really need that, but I'll grab some games here, some handheld games. Pokemon Y. Looks good. Pokemon Omega Ruby. This was a winner. Metal Gear Solid 3D. And it is in there, guys. This, for some reason, has shot up. This was my first way of playing Metal Gear Solid 3. This was my first Metal Gear Solid game, was Metal Gear 3D. And it's not optimal to play it that way, but it's an interesting port for 3DS. All the little frogs are replaced by Yoshis, and it's a cool port. The frame rate's not great, but that game is expensive now. Look it up, guys. I think it's like loose, probably about 90 bucks. It's expensive. But not as expensive and exciting as Squinky's Surprise Inside. That's one of the awesome games. They don't really make very many good video games, but luckily someone was out there Activision was out there to give us Squinky's Surprise Inside. I've yet to find anything that didn't have the game in there. Mario Party DS. So that's a good sign. Pokemon Sun. But yeah, I'm yet to find anything that doesn't have the game. I'll pull a console out. I didn't know this was coming with the lot. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I had no idea. There's a couple systems in here that were not in the pictures. N64 was not in the pictures, guys. So that's a good sign. Oh boy, there it is. Expansion pack. Nice. That's a great bonus there. Let's see what else is in here. 2 360 Connects. Not over the moon about 360 Connects, but that's nice to see. Here's a stack of PS3 games. We'll go through these here. Ooh, I didn't know that was in there. Interesting. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Rogue. You don't see that one as much. This was the one that when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, they had two versions of Assassin's Creed. They had Rogue that was for PS3, 360, and then they had Black Flag for new systems. But then they also had Black Flag for the old systems. I don't know. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Awesome game. I don't like the art style. I mean, the art style in 2 is so cool, and then the art style in 3 is not as good, but awesome game. Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy. That's kind of nice. Just all 3 of them. Alien Isolation. And I've never seen this before. Assassin's Creed America's Collection, which has Liberation HD. That's the Vita game. 3, and then Black Flag. Okay, that's kind of a cool bundle. I'll throw this in. Why not? Just randomly, I think this is the only N64 game in here. Pokemon Snap. You can see in the box. The box is a little rough, but you can see my local game store had it at 35 bucks at one point. Manuals in here. And let's see the cartridge. Oh, cartridge is even in a nice little case, too. Cool. So that's good. I probably should have checked that one, but I did not when I was there. They were cool people. They were good people, so I didn't think they were going to rip me off, and so far they certainly have not. They've supplied me with a lot of great stuff, so can't complain. This is what I was referring to earlier when I said, ooh, I didn't know this was even in here. And I didn't. A new 3DS XL. Very cool. I didn't even have... That was not in any of the pictures. So they either, you know... That's a great cushion to have. I was a little bit concerned at first. It might take a while to dig myself out of this hole, but... Seeing some of this stuff, how good a shape it is, and then some of the stuff just thrown in with like the N64 and the 3DS that was in there that I didn't even realize, shouldn't be as much. Xbox One Connect, I got a garage sale today. I just picked one of these up for $5 that you saw in last week's video. So I'm swimming in these. I got one 2 days ago too. Swimming in them. This was nice, and I'm going to pause the video a second to go through it, make sure there was nothing else interesting in it, but boxed Wii U. This is going to be staying in the collection because I don't have this box variant, but let me look and see if there's anything interesting. No, just a standard Wii U set in really good shape, so that's nice. We'll power through some consoles here. These all have their cables, but they're all kind of tangled right now. PS2 Fat, nice shape. PS2 Slim, I'm a little wary about, but it should be fine. The only reason I'm wary is because the whole sticker down here was like torn off, so this one might not work, but not the end of the world if it doesn't. Let me see here. Memory cards, one that's first party, one that's kind of cheap looking. I'll go through some of the cartridge games that are in here. Give consoles a break for a second. So I got only 5 cartridge games. Battletoads, good shape. Ninja Turtles, not as good shape, but Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. That might be an upgrade from my cart. I'm not sure. Home Alone. Not sure if I have this on Super Nintendo, so I'll have to check. And then I know I have this one, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Doesn't seem to have much other old stuff. The only reason I know is because he seemed to have gotten into it a little bit later with a retro duo. Just picked up a couple older games. Also, believe me, I was hammering, like, do you have any more stuff? Do you have any more stuff, please? I was really hammering that home, making sure, you know, I got everything. And he still has my number if he ever comes across anything else he'd want to offload, so. Handheld games, we'll jump into these. Smash Brothers 3DS. Looks good. Mario 3D Land. Looks good. Star Rush, Mario Party. Not a very good game, but that's all in there. Mario Kart DS. Looks good. Monster High Ghoul Spirit, guys. Very exciting. That one felt light. I thought that might be the first one with no game, but that was in there. Thank God. And of course, Pets Fantasy Sunshine Magic is in here too. So, some good handheld games in there. Last couple consoles we have. I don't know what that noise just made. PS3 Slim. This might be one of the higher gigabyte ones, bigger hard drive ones. But I don't remember the numbers offhand. I should know that by now, but I always have to Google them, and I should have Googled that before. An off-brand 64 controller. Didn't even know that was in here. No, don't. Almost dropped it, but I saved it. Let me see here. There's a PS3 controller. Looks good. Can't imagine that'll have any problems. And there are 2 PS2 controllers. These are the ones I have a lot of troubles with. This one looks fine. Sounds good. Usually, this is another one here. Usually my biggest problem is the PS2 controllers are kind of cheap. So they're always rattling. There's always something wrong with them. But those ones seem good. Just need a little bit of a clean. All the cables in here. And then, last but not least, a trusty Wii. Always a Wii. So, there you go. Let me check it for a disc real quick. Fellas, I'm glad I checked the Wii for a disc because it had a Mario Kart Wii in there. In great shape. So, very, very nice. So, 700... Oh, almost missed these two down here. A couple more 3DS games. Mario Maker Loose and Majora's Mask Loose. So, $700 plus the Xbox 360 games I added on for 40 more. So, I came at the price of $700. She had texted me, earlier today, and she said, hey, you were at my garage sale on Thursday asking about games. My husband got it all out, and we do have 2 other people interested, but here's some pictures. She sent them. I have my cell phone number, and then I have an email address made just for game stuff. I sent some pictures to the email, so I looked through the pictures and immediately was like, this is some good stuff. And I knew that the stuff that I'd gotten from them was in great shape too, so I figured this is going to be a good bundle. I should really make a play for this, even if I have to pay up a little bit more than usual. So I kind of put I put pretty much all the good stuff in a price charting list to kind of get an idea of how much it went for, and then kind of offered about half of that, probably closer to 60%, I'd say. So the stuff, I'm really happy with the stuff that was kind of just thrown in, just because it's a good cushion for that. But I don't foresee having any problems with any of this stuff. Maybe that PS2 not working. But she said there was 2 other guys interested. One guy asked after me at the garage sale, and one guy messaged them on Marketplace. My initial offer was $600, just as a sight unseen thing, just to see. She told me that the other guy from the garage sale offered $640, and the guy from Marketplace, I don't think he offered anywhere close to what us two offered. Doesn't seem like it, because she didn't even mention his offer. So that's when I kind of asked, like, hey, what stuff has manuals? What stuff's missing manuals? And it looks like pretty much everything has manuals for the most part, from the initial lot at least. And everything's in great shape. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's going to be good. I'll do the 700 just because I know I'm not going to have to resurface too many discs. I know I'm not going to have to put too much work into it. So 700 is pretty comfortable. And that's how I ended up there. And I think this is a great bundle. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. If you would have taken this deal, you know, everything that you think about this, any kind of gems in this lot or anything like that, let me know what you think of this bundle. But before I go, the epic piece from this bundle, the piece that I went through the drive-thru, and it was in my passenger seat. The Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance lamp of Raiden's sword. You guys know I love Metal Gear Rising. I've loved it since before it became a meme. I played it when it came out. I've been quoting it forever. It's incredible. And the fact that this was in there was just so awesome. This was with the special edition back in the day. It's just such a great thing. This is going to go on my one shelf. I have a spot for it already. So this is just really cool to get, just because of how ridiculous it is. I wish that it would have had the outer box for the special edition too, but I think he got rid of that. But even just having this is funny enough and awesome enough, so can't complain. Great deal all around. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, because it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming. And until next time, I'd like to thank you for watching.